So there's a Leo coming into your life, and they're doing a lot. They're doing way too much. Divine intervention and proposal. Well, Capricorn, I guess this is the end of the line. Future, maybe that's why a lot of you are going to be famous. Because this month of June, it cannot be denied. You're manifesting everything. Curtain call, so this is what you're going to manifest next, since you're bored. Acclaim, fame, and recognition. Capricorn, people want money from you. I heard something here about mother or a father figure. I'm getting stuff here about the Dollar Tree. You're going to go to the club and pop bottles and celebrate and dance the night away. Like, you don't need a crew behind you. Like, you can go by questioning everything you've ever known, just feeling like a massive disconnect with the journey and whatnot. Hello Capricorn, how are you? Welcome back to the channel. Starseaside here. If you're new, make sure to subscribe and join the Soul Tribe. We have a read for you guys, okay? This is your general read for June 2025. It is a general read, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't behind. Cross watchers are welcome. This message is also timeless. I want to thank everyone for all the support. And with all that out of the way, we're going to get started. Thank you so much, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, universe, galactic beings, ancient ancestors, elders, guide us in this read for my Capricorns. What messages do you have for us? Truly grateful for your divine guidance and celestial light. So, Capricorn, what's going on here? What do we have happening in June? We have number 5 upside down, Hierophant in reverse, Taurus energy, Venus retrograde. We have the Sun, Leo, the Sun and the Strength card. Then we have Virgo upside down, the Hermit in reverse, Mercury retrograde. Okay. So, okay. So we have the 10 of Swords at the bottom there. 3 of Pentacles. Let's see. Queen of Coins. 3 of Coin, Queen of Coin, Knight of Wands. Alright. June 2025 for my Capricorns. What do you have, Spirit? Oh. 3 of Swords on the side and the 4 of Swords on the side. Okay. Capricorn, I feel like there's some type of decision you're having to make here. A big decision when it comes to love. I just can't help but feel King of Chalices, Queen of Chalices. I just can't help but feel like it's all coming to fruition. Queen of Swords, 7 of Chalices, 8 of Cups, 10 of Wands, 7 of Wands. I heard something here about mother or a father figure. I don't know if somebody's mother or father wants forgiveness. Like if you had a falling out with a parent or with a family member. Something here about a family member wanting some type of compassion, wanting to rebuild something with you. And you could have cut this person off many years ago. I don't know why. Some of you, this could be your mother. Some of you, your father or your stepmom, stepdad. Or some of you, this is your sister, your brother. But someone is going to be messaging you, wanting to reconnect. 8 of Cups. I don't know, Capricorn. You could have... Some of you could have been like the black sheep of your family, but... I feel like to protect your peace, you walked away from quite a few people over your life. Yeah, you could have served in the military at one point, or you're thinking of joining the military. Here we have Queen of Swords, 7 of Cups. I get here that you're going to start some type of education. Quite a few of you. And it's going to be, you know, it's going to be challenging. This could be to become a nurse. Some of you could be going to school to become some type of nurse here, or medical biller, or medical coder. Then you have 10 of Swords, 3 of Pentacles, Queen of Coins, the Knight of Wands. Capricorn, I feel like this Leo, oh my goodness, Leo, what is going on with these Leos? These Leos out here like a menace, y'all be safe. So there's a Leo coming into your life, and they're doing a lot. They're doing way too much. Of course, you know, they're Leo. I would know because I'm a Leo myself. But this individual is doing way too much. They're doing too much right from the beginning. A lot of you, this individual at first is going to be like your friend. Yeah, I see here you could be volunteering to the town or the community. You could be like making meals for the homeless or donating food to the church or something, or the food bank, food pantry. Like you could be doing some type of humanitarian stuff this month. You could also be donating to like Salvation Army or something. But I just get this energy, Capricorn, of like, I don't know, you could just be bored at first, the month of June. Like you could be bored, or like, what's happening here? You're trying to drink more water. I see the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups, so I feel like the truth is finally being revealed, but someone is too stubborn. There's somebody here that you loved, or at one point you loved this individual, or you could still love this person. They could also love you, but I feel like it's been like a very tumultuous journey. It's had its up and downs with you and this individual. They could be an Aquarius, Pisces, Virgo, Taurus, or a Leo. Not to be mistaken with this other Leo that's going to come in. I guess stuff here about corn on the cob, mashed potatoes, the world, Three of Wands. Capricorn, I feel like this month you're really looking at like the world and you want to know what comes next. Like you could be watching a lot of tarot reads on the rest of 2025, or channelings on the rest of 2025, like what comes next, or what are people feeling in the energies. I don't know why, Capricorn, but like the Saturn aspect of you could be looking for something to happen. Like here's what I'm getting. You could be feeling bored of this whole like timeline. Like you want something to change in this timeline. You want something big to happen. Like something big, something like that leaves people starstruck. I don't know. It's this energy of you being bored with the routine, or just like you're grateful for your blessings, but you just feel like bored or out of it. The Magician, Four of Pentacles, yeah. I see you manifesting more money. Your savings are drastically increasing this month. You're like a master manifester. Capricorn, I feel like it really is. What do you want to manifest? Two of Wands and the Stars. You have complete control. You've been given full authority. What do you want to bring in? That's what I'm getting with this. That's essentially what I'm getting, y'all. Like, Two of Wands, the Stars. I'm tasting pizza. There could be something here about y'all ordering pizza, King of Chalices, and the Temperance. And look, this energy over here is stuff here about a twin flame contacting y'all, wanting to have temperance with y'all, wanting to make some type of peace. Could be that it's been years. Somebody could drive a Dodge Charger or a truck, a Ford. Here we have King of Pentacles, Five of Wands, the Devil, the Ten of Wands. Capricorn, you're going to fight hard. You're going to fight hard to take your success, take your victory. But it's this energy here of, I don't know, Capricorn, it's almost like you feel dissatisfied. Or like the Ten of Wands and the Devil, like you want to be happy, but then you just feel annoyed or irritated. The energy could just be Nine of Cups. Like you could just be questioning this world. Questioning everything you've ever known. Just feeling like a massive disconnect with the journey and whatnot. Like you want to empower yourself, but then it just feels rusty. It just feels dusty, rusty, and musty. And perhaps this is also why this Leo, like, you are entertaining this Leo for a little bit, because Leos can bring the light. Maybe that's why God is sending you this Leo at this time. Because they're going to make things exciting and whatnot. You know, they're going to bring some type of fun to the energy. You're going to be like, what? You know, this Leo, if they end up becoming like a friend to you or a lover to you, I don't know. But it's like they're bringing in some much needed, you know, spark. It's this energy here of you can manifest whatever, but I think like you're going to manifest too much and you're going to get scared. And then after that, you're just going to be bored. Like, what do I do now? What happens when you manifest everything you wanted? Do you keep manifesting more? It's this energy of you're having this conversation with your spirit team, your ancestors, the Most High. Like, I've manifested what I want as spirit. Now what do I do? Now what happens here on Earth? Am I supposed to like teach people about this? You know, that could be a thing. Some of you could be deciding to start some type of Patreon or Discord where you're going to teach people the methods that you used and whatnot. Some of you could be starting a tarot reading channel on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, or Reiki. You could be also taking some type of swim class or gym class, a Zumba class or yoga, doing hot yoga or Pilates. Some of you could be working with a personal trainer. But I just feel like even though you're going through this, it's like you are, you know, I feel you're doing the best you can with what you got. Map. Find your way. So, yeah, I noticed it says Tartaria up there in the corner. So you could be getting into like Tartaria, the old world, you know, the architecture of the old world, the maps of the old world, you know. The saying is that you know, if you're in the US, you can walk to Africa, you can walk to India. That's what they say. Legend has it that apparently you can walk to all the continents, that the continents are not separated by this body of water. And that the airplanes apparently take these long routes to make it seem like we are all far away from each other, when in actuality we're apparently close to each other. Apparently that's what it said. You know, the map of Tartaria and whatnot. I think it's like, if we're in North America, I think in the original map of Tartaria, if we're in North America, then Africa's underneath us, and then it's like a landmass that curves downward, but it's all connected. Like Africa's underneath us, and then who's underneath Africa? South America is underneath Africa. It was something like that. Something weird like that. And I was just like, I don't know about all this. But yeah, you could be getting into like those conspiracies and whatnot. You could be, or those legends, those myths. Like you could be getting really interested. Train. Some of you are going to watch Harry Potter. Binge watch the Harry Potter series. Uncertain. At this time, the situation or outcome is undetermined. You want to know what comes next in the future. But it could be that you don't see the future. Maybe we can't see the future anymore because the future that we're wanting to see isn't playing out, because at this point we're the ones that create the future. I hope that makes sense. Maybe we can't see the future, or spirit isn't showing us anything in the future because we're the ones that now create the future by the actions we take now, or what we are affirming, or what we're manifesting. Maybe it really is that. And maybe this is what you're realizing this month, Capricorn, that you going to manifest the future. Maybe that's why a lot of you are going to be famous, because this month of June, it cannot be denied. You're manifesting everything. So what do you do once you manifest everything? I guess you might as well manifest being famous. I don't know. The star is there. But somebody doesn't want you to be famous. Look, rainbow, wish granted, serendipity, blessing, patience pays off, abundance, hope, good luck. Patience, promise, God, send, creation, manifesting wealth, prosperity, and perfect timing. Chocolate, satisfaction, perfection, love, romance, treating yourself. You're going to be out here treating yourself. I'm telling you, you're going to manifest that ish. Like, you're literally going to manifest that ish. You're going to manifest it. Capricorn, at this point, I feel like you create your future on some level. That's what I'm really getting here. Rings. Oh. Love. You already know what time it is. You're ready to manifest true love. Fine print. You're ready to manifest true love for yourself. It's interesting I picked this deck first and not the pink one. Kerosene. Aggressive, accelerate, ignite, determine, fuel, encourage, sustain, powerful, stimulate. Volatile situation, provoke, wash out, unpredictable. This is somebody that you cut off. In the month of June, you're going to see the return. In the month of June, July, or August, you're going to see the return. Summer. They want to, have a truce. Fairy tale, believe the impossible, daydreams, romantic ending, universal archetypes. Hopeful, magic, unicorns, and rainbows. Aspire, happily ever after. Fanciful stories we tell. Capricorn, you know what I get? I think you were looking for something big to happen on planet Earth because you wanted to have, like, the stories of old. You wanted to, like, the SHIT done hit the fan. This is what's happening, yada, yada, yada. Like, I don't know. Like, Capricorn, for a long time, you could have believed, like, the world was ending. And you could have thought, like, wow, this is so boring. Like, this is how the world is ending, this long, drawn out, Like, this is just so boring. Like, this is the lamest end of the world or apocalypse. Like, you could have been thinking that. But you see, now it's over here, like, this energy of fishing pole, self-reliance. Like, what do you want to bring in? Fairy tale. The magic is real. The magic is real. This is what I feel this is saying. Magic and spell work is real. Curtain call. So this is what you're going to manifest next since you're bored. Acclaim, fame, and recognition. Celebrity. This is what you're going to be doing the month of June. Some of you are about to be on the news, getting an interview and whatnot, doing a live interview. Business, learning, and, some of you going to school and whatnot. Trying to teach yourself another subject, trying to get some type of certification going, a degree, travel, long distance travel, wanting to escape. But I also get that, this energy of longing, of daydreaming, passion, lustful desire, sexual connection with someone, new passion and life, active sex life. Woman. A woman plays a key role. A woman will assist you. Birth. Someone's coming clean and saying that they're pregnant. They're announcing this pregnancy the month of June. I guess something here about a woman with black hair breaking up with a man that has black hair. They're both black ass. They're breaking up. Burnout. Oh my goodness. There's a Capricorn here that's going to have a noogie. Jesus, take the wheel. Oh my goodness. Lord in heaven. There's a Capricorn. Y'all, you may want to watch the all signs their current feelings read, because this is what was coming out for Leo. There's a Capricorn here that may fly out to meet up with someone. I'm not even going to get into all of that. Like, you do you, love. But repent to Jehovah, But you could be meeting up with some type of Libra energy or something. Two of you hanging out. Maybe going around the town, the village. I don't know, Capricorn. You're looking for excitement. You're looking for, like, something's got to give you that oomph. But it ain't giving you. And, and from a spiritual perspective, it could also be that your soul is craving something more from this experience. Like, yes, we're soul, we're spirit, but we come here to have a physical experience as well. To be in this body, in this flesh suit. So it's like, there are things that we have to experience while in the flesh. That's part of the whole journey here in this physical reality. So it feels to me like this energy of you're wanting something more. You want to experience more. You already became the master. You're bored. You want to be entertained, you know? Could be that you do some type of avastika. I'm definitely mispronouncing that. Could be you do some type of medicinal mushroom session with like a spiritual healer to see what you experience, if you see into other realms, dimensions, or galaxies. Finances and the hidden. But Capricorn, people want money from you. People want money. These are very childlike individuals. They're very childlike. They're very petty. But there's going to be people here that want money from you. Overall, the overall energy, Capricorn, that I get for you the month of June is that you're bored. Like, you are the one that's going to have to give yourself that motivation, you know? You're going to have to give yourself that drive to push forward and whatnot. But I can't help but feel like you're just so bored. Like you ran laps around all of these people, around this town, around this community. You know, they couldn't keep up with you. And now it's just like, okay, what's next? And the black magic isn't working anymore. It's just this energy of, you know, it could have been exciting. Like the stuff that was going on, like the third party karmic and, you know, these weird family members or these weird friends. And, you know, it's like, now it's an energy where things are really quiet or nothing's really happening. You got your bag or you're in the process of getting your bag. And now it's this energy of what comes next. Oh, look, we have a mini tarot. Yeah, Three of Wands. Like you're observing from the horizon. Like, what comes next? What happens next, Spirit? Intuition. Yeah, you could be doing your own reads. You're very spiritual. You could be doing your own tarot reads. Like, who has a crush on me? Who's looking over here at me and whatnot? Date. Who wants to take me on a date but surrender? Feel like when it comes to love, you're just letting, you know, like if it comes in, it comes in. Oh, divine intervention and proposal. Well, Capricorn, I guess this is the end of the line. Maybe this is the next thing you're going to manifest. Fame, fortune, and marriage. But remember, with manifestation to work, we have to make sure we don't have deep-rooted fears, because fears can act as a blockage for a manifestation. You know, people never manifest money. It's because they fear what they will do with all of that money. They have a deep-rooted fear in the subconscious. It could be the same for love. Could be a thing that there is fear to open up your heart completely to someone, right? And maybe that is acting as a block. But I guess some type of positive affirmation, positive energy work. You could be doing like transmuting dark energy and whatnot. A liquid courage, addiction. Yeah, there's some Capricorns. You're going to go to the club and pop bottles and celebrate and dance the night away. Like, you don't need a crew behind you. Like, you can go by yourself. Like, you'll be dancing to the music by yourself and whatnot, with your drink in the air and whatnot. Like, you know how to stand on your own. You don't need anybody behind your back. Grass is greener. Romantic feelings, and look, third party. So Capricorn, all these karmic energies. I heard hitman or hitwoman. Oh my god. Jesus. Oh my goodness. What is wrong with people? So somebody could have had a hitman or a hitwoman after you, or that was the plan? Look, all of your enemies want to be your friend at this point. Like, I don't know, Capricorn. You're like the coolest person in the town, in the village, in the city. Like, even your haters want to be your friend, you know? Even your enemies, known and unknown, want to be your friend. You know, ex-family members or ex-siblings that you could have cut off. Like, all these people want to be your friend now. So, I don't know. But remember, you are a creator. And you've been given some type of authority by the Most High to manifest whatever it is you're desiring. And you're going to do it. But I do get that you could just be bored. You know, you could just be bored with the energy. You could be starting different businesses. Y'all seen that TikTok of those two women? They made a fake Instagram cake business page, and it was to stalk people. They're gonna say that they made that page just to stalk people, but then people were inquiring and wanting cakes. They got like 5 orders, and the TikTok was them. You know, them too, and I guess they enlisted the help of other family members because it was just a fake business page to stalk people. They actually got orders, like people messaging them like, can you make a cake and yada yada yada. So the clip was them in the kitchen rushing like love. They were rushing the one chick. She was trying to make it look like cake pops, and she was really struggling with the batter, with the mix. They were rushing. They had like 5 orders. I was like, well, you never know how God's gonna do it. But you see, Capricorn, you could be doing that. Like, you could be starting multiple businesses. Etsy shop and selling food from home. Like, you'd be surprised. You'd really be surprised what people are wanting. So, yeah. That's what I have for y'all. I'm getting stuff here about the Dollar Tree. Yeah, you could love shopping at the Dollar Tree. Hell, I know I do. I love the Dollar Tree. I ain't ashamed to admit that. I know I'm not the only one. I love the dollar store. So does my mother, my niece. Like, everybody loves the dollar store. We all love the Dollar Tree. That is just lit right there. Yeah, so you could love the dollar store, or you could have, like, your daughters or your sons or, you know, your nieces, nephews. They could love the dollar store and whatnot. Yeah, you could be looking for daycare as well. Some of you that have kids and now school's about to be out, but it could just be a whole complicated mess. The fees could be really high. Like, all of a sudden people have raised the fees and whatnot. So yeah, confirmation, my throat chakra. Yeah, some of you that are a parent and you don't work from home, like, you're going to have a hard time with daycare, finding the right daycare and whatnot. You know, they have the YMCA. I forgot what they have. They have something at the YMCA. If you can't find a daycare, I think the YMCA has something, and I think it's more affordable. And it starts at 9, and I think ends at 12. And then they have like the whole afternoon setup or something. I have to look it up again. I don't think it's offered at every YMCA, but it's definitely something that, you know, if you can't find a proper daycare and whatnot, perhaps the YMCA could help. Also, home gyms. Sometimes home gyms have like a daycare thing in their back area, or they'll have a separate building, like a summer camp. But that is your view. That's what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed this, and I wish you love and light. Take care.